friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring something that has completely transformed the way that I move through life. Yoga. Not just the kind of yoga that happens in a studio or on a mat, but the kind that seeps into how you breathe, how you focus, and how you care for yourself every single day. Now, I know that what you might be thinking. Every day, that sounds intense. But yoga isn't about intensity, it's about intention. Now, daily yoga can mean 10 minutes of stretching before bed, a quiet meditation while your coffee brews, or even a few mindful breaths between emails. So in today's video, we're going to talk about what really happens when you practice yoga every single day. Not just the physical changes, but the mental and emotional ones too. We'll explore the science, the benefits, the challenges, and I will share some practical ways to build your own daily yoga habit in a way that feels peaceful to you and not pressured. So grab your mat, maybe light a candle, take a deep breath, and let's get into it. Section 1, what is yoga every day really? When we think of yoga, a lot of us picture the picture-perfect poses, the handstands, the flexibility, or the intense flows. But the heart of yoga is just really about presence. Doing yoga every day doesn't mean pushing yourself through an hour-long power flow 7 days a week. It means showing up in whatever way your body and your mind need that day. Yoga has 3 main parts. Asana, the physical practice, the stretches, the movement, and the poses. Pranayama, the breath work, the way that we guide and control our breath to calm or to energize ourselves. And dhyana, meditation, the stillness, the awareness, the connection to something deeper. Your daily yoga might look different every single day. 5 minutes of sun salutations when you wake up, a few restorative poses while watching the sunset, or simply lying in savasana, feeling your breath rise and fall. It counts because yoga isn't a performance, it's a practice. When we think of it this way, yoga becomes less of a workout and more of a lifestyle. It's the art of coming home to yourself again and again. Section 2, the benefits of daily yoga. Now, let's talk about what actually happens when you make yoga a part of your everyday life, even if it's just a few minutes. The physical benefits are that you may start to notice that your body feels different, lighter, more open. Your flexibility improves, not just because you're forcing it, but because you're learning to release tension. Your muscles strengthen, especially your core and your stabilizing muscles, and your balance naturally will improve over time. If you sit a lot for work, yogas can help lengthen the spine and reduce those stubborn neck and shoulder aches. I should know, I sit a lot for editing these videos, and also, I also have a lot of neck and shoulder pain from past injuries. And your circulation gets better. Your body learns to move energy and blood more freely, which can help with inflammation and fatigue. The mental benefits. They are some of the most powerful changes that can occur. Daily yoga helps to calm your nervous system. It lowers the stress hormones like cortisol and activates your parasympathetic system so that it's your body's rest and digest mode. Over time, you'll start to notice that you're less reactive. Things that used to throw you off don't hit as hard now. It becomes easier to focus, easier to be kind, both to yourself and to others. Yoga becomes a moving meditation, a way to process emotions, to find clarity, and to soften your inner dialogue. There's something magical about realizing that the same breath that you use in child's pose can also steady you in traffic, in conflict, or during change. There are also a lot of lifestyle benefits. With consistency, yoga can start to shape how you live. Your sleep will improve, your energy stabilizes, you begin to crave more nourishing foods and more peaceful routines. You'll become more grounded, more self-aware, more present. The real transformation isn't about touching your toes, it's about how you touch your life. Because 5 minutes of mindful growth every single day for a month will change you more than one class every 2 weeks ever could. Section 3, how to start a daily yoga practice. So let's start about how to begin. If you're new to yoga or you've fallen out of practice, here's the truth. You do not need to overhaul your life, okay? You just need to begin small. Start small. Commit to just 5 minutes. Roll out your mat, take a few deep breaths, stretch your body. Often the hardest part is just simply starting. Anchor it. Attach your practice to something that you already do. Maybe you stretch right before brushing your teeth or meditate right before bed. The routine will become automatic. Create space. You don't need a fancy setup, just a small area where you can return to each day. A corner with a mat, a candle, and maybe a cozy blanket. A space that will feel safe and sacred to you. Mix it up. Variety will keep you inspired. Alternate between gentle restorative days and stronger flows. Try yin yoga one day and sun salutations the next. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs. Rest, movement, breath, stillness. The key is to listen and respond with kindness. Remember that yoga isn't just about flexibility. It's about awareness. The moment you notice your breath, you're already doing yoga. Section 4, a sample daily yoga flow. First, find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale softly through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the day settle. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's go into sun salutations. Up, arms above your head, fold down to the mat. Step back into plank. Then lower to cobra. Flow through 3 to 5 rounds, letting each breath guide your movement. From here, we're going to go into Warrior 2. This helps with stability and strength. I'm going to do the other side. Now shift into triangle pose. Lengthen and breathe. Then forward fold, release, and soften. Now, come to the floor. Pigeon pose to open the hips. This one is still a little tricky for me. So if you're having trouble with it, do not worry, because I am right there with you. And the other side. It's okay if sometimes you go off the mat a little, just as long as you feel supported. All right. Now, seated twist. To rinse out the tension. And butterfly pose. To relax the lower back. Now, let's see. Finally, lie back. Let your breath slow. Maybe feel your body supported, your mind quiet. Maybe take this moment to think of the one thing that you're grateful for. Something simple, something real. Thank you for joining me in that yoga flow. It felt amazing. Section number 5, overcoming roadblock. Now, let's be real. Daily yoga sounds lovely, but life happens. And some days you'll be really tired, some days you'll forget, some days you'll just not feel like it. And that's okay. Here are a few ways to gently move through those moments. No time? Do just 5 minutes. Even a short stretch before bed or a deep breathing session can count. Not flexible? That's exactly why we do yoga. Flexibility comes from practice, not before it. Don't force yourself through the pain. Work and find alternative poses that work better. Get bored easily? Follow online classes, put on calming music, or try new styles. Yin, vinyasa, restorative, or even chair yoga. I personally follow a few different YouTube yoga creators. Yoga with Adriene is one that I've been following for a few years now. All of her practices are peaceful and different and amazing. So check her out if you have a moment. Low motivation. Remind yourself, the hardest part is simply unrolling the mat. Once you're there, movement flows naturally. Remember, your practice doesn't have to look the same every single day. It doesn't even have to look like another person's. It just has to exist. Even stillness is a form of movement. So what happens when you do yoga every day? You don't just grow stronger and more flexible. You grow calmer, softer, more aware. You start to meet yourself where you are with compassion instead of criticism. Daily yoga isn't about doing more. It's about doing with intention. It's the quiet promise you make to yourself every single morning. I will show up even if it is just for 5 minutes. So if you're ready, start small. Try 1 week, 5 minutes a day. Notice how your body feels after 7 days and how your mind begins to shift. Thank you so much for watching and for practicing with me today. If this video inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a moment of peace. And tell me in the comments below, are you ready to try yoga every day?